All right, so a couple things. I thought today was a good day one. I saw lots of teaching and lots of learning. And we have to take full advantage of every opportunity, every meeting opportunity, every practice opportunity. So whenever you come in here, you got to come in here with the mindset of growing, learning. I kind of look at the bowl practices that led up to the game against Virginia Tech as a version of spring practice, and that's why I talked about the bowl game wasn't the culmination of the season, but actually the start of the 22 season for us.
This is the end of the 21 season today, all right? We finished 500. We made ourselves bowl eligible. The start of the 22 season is you seniors now have to give it back to these young guys. The young guys we got to develop and get better.
So we've already had 14 to 15 practices that we use as developmental practice for our team moving forward. We can't waste a day. When you have limited opportunities like we have in the spring with 15, and I'll be the first to tell you, this spring is going to be all about us becoming fundamentally better, all right? But then the second piece of it is mastering our offense, our defense, and our special teams concepts. When you look back at last season, there's two areas of situational football that really showed up in all three phases for us. And that's our ability on third down on offense to convert at a high enough rate, and on defense to get off the field on third down, and then in the red area, coming away with touchdowns on offense, and on defense, holding them from scoring touchdowns. And so there'll be a big emphasis on that. Should be a lot of good teaching. You'll see a lot more fundamental time, where you'll see the individual drill stuff, the one-on-one stuff that helps us get better at that particular skill. We'll do those things, and when we hit, we'll hit.
First day of spring, man. We blessed to be here. We worked hard to get here.
Man, it's that time. Gotta get right.
First day, man. We out here.
Good?
Hey, Terps team ready! Terps team ready! Terps team ready! Exercise!
Thursdays for us, throughout the year, we have a staff meeting. There's a lot of moving parts with running a program the size of what we have, and so we use Thursdays to kind of make sure we bring it all together. Equipment, anything? Recruiting-wise, anything? Practice for today. On the field at 3:45. You got your OD walk. Right, then we got offense versus defense. We'll have Brian Somerville there, who is dealing with the injuries and guys returning from injury and where they are. We bring in our medical team, Dr. Rooks, and she talks about where our players are. And then you have Coach Davis in our strength and conditioning program. We also bring in compliance, and they come in to discuss where we are and what rules and what things are taking place to make sure we're in compliance with recruiting and how we run our program. And so we bring it all together on Thursdays. Our academic people come in, and we basically go through every player.
One quick update, we got finals week coming up, May 12th through the 18th. Other than that, we'll get right to the report, start with the D-line.
Yep, so still no concerns with him. So with the journalism class, they have a take-home exam due on the 22nd, so that should help boost his grade up in there. No concerns, doing very well. Same thing, fine.
And we've got, I think, 6 full-time academic staff members with 2 learning specialists that deal on a daily basis with each one of our players, and we get a quick snapshot of where our players are every week. As coaches, we recruit them, and it's not just on our academic people to help them get degrees or put them in position to earn a degree. It's our jobs as coaches, because we sit on the couches of these parents and tell them we're going to take their kids where they can't take themselves, and it's really important that we're on the same page.
Other than the report, we'll go to student athlete of the week for week 11. First guy is Ami now. Is really giving great effort, not just this week, but the last week as well. So we wanted to make sure we put him down this week for student athlete of the week. Second guy is Cam Blunt, giving really good effort pretty much all semester. So this past week, he put a lot of extra time in the study also. We wanted to shout him out. And then the last guy is Noah Kite. Is locked in and has done everything that he needs to do.
3 defensive guys. That's sweet. Defensive coaches get the bonus this week, man. You guys get to go home 30 minutes early today. It's a collaboration because it still takes a village to raise a child. This is that example on Thursdays where we all get together to have the free-flowing information so that everybody involved, we all are on the same page with what we need to do to help them continue to progress toward becoming a better football player, a better student, a better person. Any other questions, concerns, issues? All right, we're good. In the spring, you know, one of the things that we'll continue to do is we'll continue to develop our players fundamentally, technically, and then schematically, because we really get to hone in on the fundamentals, because I'm still a firm believer that we will get better when we get better fundamentally and individually with the techniques that we have to play with. You know, we may not do as much scrimmaging because we're at a point in our program where if we keep developing them fundamentally and technically, we'll have the type of team we want to have moving forward. Yeah, there's no doubt we took a step toward where we need to be in terms of being that player-driven team. And you know, we talked about Dante's effect on this team, but then I also saw the development of other leaders, and some of them are really young, guys that are just coming into the program. Some leaders lead by example in the locker room, some guys lead vocally, and it takes all those different styles to make that locker room what it needs to be to have success. When they police themselves, when they hold themselves accountable, each other accountable, I'm definitely starting to see it. And for us in the 22 season as a football family, how connected and how committed we are will play a major role in us taking a bigger step moving forward.
Okay, mindset mentality, let's go. Mindset mentality, let's go. Mindset mentality, let's go.
I don't believe that we have the power to ruin a practice, but I do believe that every practice we go, we have the opportunity to set the tone for the day.
Right there, set. Get him up, 3.
What a great day to be a Terp.
2, 3, 4.
Strength and conditioning staff gets what I like to call 10 uninterrupted minutes to set the tone for the day.
Hey, day 2 out here, man. Glad to be a Terp.
Let's get it.
Day 2, baby, let's go.
When Coach will always say that I go over on my time, I don't think I do. I think I'm right on the money there with it.
Hey, 2. Hey, 2. Don't let me down, 2.
Hey, let's be great, let's be great, let's be great, let's be great.
Every day when we go to flex, man, it is an opportunity for us to set the tone with the players, talk to them about the objective, make sure they understand the objective, how they're going to execute, and it's kind of 10 minutes, as we like to call it. We like to say it's 10 minutes for them to get their mind right before we go for the day. So we really try to set the tone.
All right, hey, acceleration emphasis today, right? We're going to start down in the end zone. We got our warm-up. Some of this stuff is going to change. At the end, if we lock in, do a great job with the speed work today, we're going to put you guys in heat. We're going to let you guys compete a little bit at the end. All right, so lock in. Let's make sure we get better. We go down, skills first, then mids, then bigs on the warm-up. Everybody good? Yes, sir. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
I think the best part of it is if they feel like we're falling short, you know, we always say accountability is horizontal, and the players here know that they're allowed to check me or any other strength coaches on our staff if they feel like we're not living up to our standards. So we try to make that a rare occasion if that ever happens.
Get him up, get him up. Come on, guys. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You come in here, you got to come in here with the mindset of growing, learning. All right, it's not going through the motions. You guys have a really good understanding of what happens when you put in the right kind of work.